Dan, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good, man. How you doing? Good to see you.
I'm doing really. First of all, my first thing I got to say is, man, you're showing the shoulders. I didn't work out today. I had cherry pie at
Sounds like you need
lunch.
to eat too.
You people need to eat. First of all, I was saying up top, this is fun. This is almost a hey, let's good to see you again. But how well do you remember being on TV fights in January of 2016?
Let's see. I remember I was nervous. I remember I won one round.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
Sasha
I
Sasha
remember
Pearl
that
Waver
one.
one.
Yeah. I remember it was a sad moment in television history, and I used Fry's dog in Futurama.
Mm. Now,
And
yes.
I remember that specifically, waiting for Fry to come back after being frozen. So that I was like, yes, I won. I won one. That's all I
Won
needed.
one.
And I could just coast for the rest.
I do remember that. Yeah, Andy Bolt and Sasha Pearl Raver were on the show. I think Sasha won, and then Roxy. And you and Roxy stayed in contact, right? I know.
Yeah. Roxy, a great human being. Great human
Yes,
being. I haven't seen her for a little while, but we touch base every now and then, and she's killing it.
I hadn't seen her in a couple. I mean, I hadn't really. Life moves so fast. It's been like a couple years, and we did a TV Fights reunion just yesterday. It's going to come out soon, and it was great to catch up, and we had a lot of fun doing it. So, all circle. But let's get down to some business here. First of all, the business is playing 1-star reviews. But
Okay.
your work. You've got this wide body of work. From a great show like Spartacus to this wonderful world of Days of Our Lives. What I think that is a great gig, right?
Yes, especially right now where it's so quiet out there for a lot of people. I am extremely grateful to have continuous work.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
That's probably the best thing about it. It feels like a continuous 9 to 5 job. I've been doing this for 20 something years, and probably about 8 of them is actually work.
Yeah.
And so I'm very grateful. It's a lot of work. Actually, most people might not know, but I will shoot maybe 30, 40 pages a day. So I'll do that, go home, learn those pages, do it again. But sometimes it's a really good schedule. Like I'll shoot at 8:45 in the morning and be done at 9:30, and then I can go home.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
See,
then
even
you learn
more
lines
reason.
and do it again. Yeah.
As an artist, as an actor, someone connected to your characters, no matter how long your shoot day is, how does it feel to just like be able to live in that character's body for like 5 days a week?
It's actually, it becomes like just normal.
Yeah.
Whereas, at first, for the first couple of months, you start working out the character, you try and kind of figure out things and what you can do and make choices here, make choices there. But now I just go to work and boom, just immediately into it. So you just get used to it, and you make decisions and choices based on the character that you've done for 5 years. And it just becomes so much more relaxing.
That's good. And then you got fans behind you, right? You haven't done anything so bad on the show that they're turning on you yet, right?
Well, they won't turn them. They like the fact my character is basically the asshole of the show and the evil guy, and so I've done some pretty horrific things over the years. A lot of stuff that happened for the previous guy who played EJ. So yeah, I don't think I could do too much for them to turn on me.
Good. Okay, that's good. And I want to switch gears into this other medium. You have been in the kind of the graphic novel comic book medium here now with 4 volumes of the series Fractured Shard. And I got some stuff to bring up here so people could see the wonderful art that has been created here by the series, for the series. Wonderful stuff, and absolutely love what's going on here. Tell me a little bit about this and the folks behind it at Comics to Movies, and how you decided to tackle this medium.
Well, so Sean and Steven are part of Comics to Movies. I became friends with them through conventions. Sean would go to a lot of conventions for Spartacus. And so we became friends there. And every now and then I would just tell him about a storyline that I had for a TV show or a movie. And then one storyline I told him for a TV show. And he, about 10 minutes later, he FaceTimed me and said, "Hey, would you like to make this into a graphic novel?" And just the thought of getting into that medium and being creative. This was during the pandemic, by the way. So,
Yeah.
so
So
anything.
this was your baking bread.
Yes, yes, exactly. I mean, even though I did bake bread,
Bake bread. Okay,
so I did
that's
do
fair.
that too.
You did it all.
I told him the storyline, and he loved it, and we just got involved. And Sean and Stephen are phenomenal. They are amazing. They found the artist, they've got the colorist, they get it together. I just come in and will like change the storyline here and there, and give them an idea of where I want it to go. And it's a great collaborative effort.
That's amazing. And Luke in chat from Quebec says, "Love Fractured Shards, number 4, volume 4." How have you? What is? What have you found to be the benefit of telling your story in this medium right now? And I'm sure the story could go to a lot of different places, movies, TVs,
Absolutely.
write a book. But what have you gone like? Wow, this is something I wasn't expecting in this medium.
Well, number one, the community is amazing. Like just all the people involved in it are fantastic. But the best thing about this medium is you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
There is no like censorship. You can tell whatever story you want to. You can take it in any direction you want to. It just opens up the creative brain, and it's also made me think about storytelling in a different way.
Yeah.
When I first went into it, I was thinking of like a TV series, which is an hour-long script, or a movie, which is 2-hour-long script, or hour and a half, or 3 if you're Avatar. And I would tell that story, and then Stephen would like write it into graphic novel format. And at first, I was a little bit kind of taken aback, because I was like, well, what about this and this and this and this? And he goes, no, you have to just, it's a little bit different. You've got to tell a different story. And that has been something that's been good for me, is just to get my head around it. Different way of telling a story, which has been great. It's great for the brain.
Sounds absolutely wonderful. And clarify for me, I know you've got 4 volumes out. A 5th is being dreamed up, on the way. Where are we at with that?
So we're currently getting Ricardo is inking it, and we're almost done with that. And then we'll send it off to Kevin to get colored. And then once we get that, we'll put it all together. Stephen will do the writing on top of it. I'll come in and do my part, and then we get it out there, and we'll do a Kickstarter and get it moving.
Yeah. That's amazing. The crowdsourcing these kind of projects is I think the wave of not the wave of the future. I sound like a boomer. Yeah. It's the wave of the future. They got computers now to make it. But I about 5 years ago did a board game with my friends Josh and Mark and Eric Bass from the band Shinedown. We created a board game, and we were like, great, we go sell it now, right? And people were like, you fools, you have to like kickstart this. You have to like crowdsource it, because that industry is kind of, it's in a weird spot. And we were surprised to find that not only is that a great way to do it, because the board game came out, but it offered a lot of creative freedom. And I think sounds like that's what you are all experiencing at Comics to Movies and here with Fractured Shards.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Sean was very experienced with this at Comics to Movie. And so it was all brand new for me. And it's great for building your community. It's great for just independent people who don't have the Marvel machine or the DC machine behind it, or a machine behind it. You can, as I said, build your audience, and you can get people who believe in your work and invest in you. And it's a fantastic way for Tom, Dick, and Harry to be able to get their creative projects out there.
Yeah, I love it. Everyone can have a voice and a desire.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to play 1-star reviews here in a second. And for those watching live, I'm having my internet's a little weird. Dan, you look crystal clear. On the replay, you'll be able to see my face. But I want to ask you, what is one thing you miss about running around in almost nothing on Spartacus? What is one thing about that show you miss?
Oh, man. Not having to learn as many lines, having more than one take, getting more coverage, but also just the group. Yeah. It was a fantastic bunch of people, and I've been able to maintain friendship with a lot of them, but most of us all kind of spread out across the way, like going back to Australia, or I'm not in LA anymore.
Yeah.
And that was probably the best part, is just a great bunch of people.
Love hearing that. I'm sure fans of
And
the
being
show.
paid to get fit.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's
That helps.
that's what needs to happen with me. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll finally get to it. And I'm still, Australia is one of the places that's on my list to maybe finally get to. So what we were talking about,
Please go,
hot
man.
dogs.
Please go.
Yeah. At the top of the show, we're talking about our favorite hot dogs. What's the one thing I have to eat when I'm there?
Oh man. Let's see.
And
Well,
Tim
we have a
Tams are
different-
acceptable.
Yeah, Tim Tams, but you can get that here.
Yeah.
We call them snags, so like sausages and just like bread and a little bit of ketchup or tomato sauce, as we call it. That's very simple. Fairy bread, or hundreds and thousands, which is
Okay.
the little kind of sprinkles.
Yeah.
Over, it's like bread with butter on it. A pie, meat pie.
Meat.
That's another big one, and sausage rolls.
I think I'm. Yes, Laserbolt says I think I need a snag now. That's
Yes,
a
absolutely.
It's a multi-use phrase right there. Multi-use
Yeah.
phrase. All right, Dan. Thank you so much. We'll at the end of this, we'll make sure people know where to find not only you and comics to movies, but anything more in Fractured Shards.